Hey Lise, just wanted to update you on some things that you've missed with your eyes. Thing number one, movies. So I've seen two movies super recently. The first movie I went to go see was White House Down. So that's the one where the guy's the president, and then Channing Tatum has like the daughter who is his, and they go to the White House because she's interested in it. It's not really that exciting of a plot line. That part isn't. But then once they get to the White House, there's obviously this act of terrorism. And honestly, it was just one of the best movies I've seen in such a long time. You definitely love it. Basically, who did I even go with? I went with my friend Becca. While we were in oh my god, better story. I went with my friend Becca and her sister and her sister's Australian boyfriend. That was fun because Becca didn't understand anything he was saying, so I'd have to translate, which was great. So at one point, for example, because you need an example, he said fluoro, and she was just like, "What?" And her sister was kind of just like, she got it she got it, but it was just kind of funny because I was just like, obviously that's fluorescent. It's like neon. It's like bright colors. Look at me getting accents for once in my life. Um, potentially because I lived there. Potentially not though, because that was a while ago, 2011. We're now in 2013. Just throwing this out there, just so you know. Also, after that, I saw The Lone Ranger. The Lonely Ranger. That would have been a funny movie. So realistically, going into this situation, it was between this and World War Z, and we were going to see World War Z, but you know, you know me and my lack of ability to see movies in 3D, and so we didn't realize that it was. I didn't realize that it was in 3D, and so when I went to pay, I was just like, oh wait, I can't see this movie. It's in 3D, and then my friend Simone was just like, oh that sucks, and then we just kind of reluctantly went to go see The Lone Ranger, because let's be honest, it did not look very good. And so got there, had an open mind as I do with most movies, and it actually turned out to be enjoyable. Johnny Depp, was he good looking? I can't tell. He was something, that's for sure. So that happened, and then, uh, but I did realize, and this is what was good for me, is that the co-star in that movie is one of or maybe it's the same guy, the brothers. You know the brothers from The Social Network, the like hot brothers. One of their names is Tyler. That's what I remember from that. The Rowers. The Rowers. Anyway, one of them, unless it's played by the same person, then it's that guy. Is the co-star, and so that was fun. Got to look at him for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I felt like it was a pretty long movie. It was good. I had to pee through part of it, so that kind of sucked, but you know me, and I always have to pee at movies anyway. What else you've been missing? This is the longest video, but oh well. You missed the first episode of Rivals 2. Let me just paint a picture for you. So Big Brother was earlier on that night. This was Wednesday. And so I got my fix with Big Brother. And then I had to wait an hour before, because Big Brother was on at 8, and then Rivals was on at 10. So I think Legally Blonde was on in between. And so I decided to watch Legally Blonde, and I think if I'm correct, I texted Caleb saying, this is my soul movie. So that happened. And then finally Rivals came on. It said it was on from 10 till 11. I was just like pushing my bedtime a bit, but it's gonna happen regardless. So I'm watching it, and it's getting to like the 45-minute mark, and like there's still so much more to happen. So I was thinking, what's going on? Ugh, this is going to be a stupid to be continued episode. Why are they going to make the first episode to be continued? I would have been so pissed. But so we're watching it. They get to the elimination bit. not the elimination bit, the part where they have to vote to see who's going up. And there was a huge twist. That twist made it an extra half an hour. So even the TV didn't know that it was going to be an hour and a half, but it ended up being an hour and a half episode, and it was so good. You have CT and Diem back again. Who else is this? Oh my god, and then Johnny Bananas is back. Just gonna take a moment for that. So you have CT and Johnny Bananas in the same thing. Frank is back. Oh my god, literally, you are going to have to watch this at some point. I don't even know, maybe I'll somehow, can you buy these on DVD? Because this is actually something that I would purchase this season and send to you in England, because it's going to be so good. Oh, and then from the Real World this season, I don't know their names, so I don't know, Marlon and the guy who everybody thought was a total dick, but I liked from the beginning. Jordan? Yeah. So it's Marlon and Jordan, and then Bird. Why is she even here? Go home. Go home. Bird and Jessica. Like that entire mix. Because it's rivals too, right? So Bird and Jessica are together. That's not gonna last long. So they do boys, like they vote out the boys one week and then they vote out the girls the next week. And by vote out, I mean, you know how the challenge works. So next week is the girl week, and I'm super stoked. Like, it's actually gonna be so good. And who won this week? I was actually really impressed. It was, I think it was Emily and Paula. So I hope this actually goes well for Paula, because it was supposed to be her last challenge, like 2 challenges ago? Was that 2 challenges ago? I don't even remember anymore. They've all meshed together. So she's coming back. She's come back again. I think it was 2 challenges ago. It was supposed to be her last one. So good for Paula. Also, it's like the most money that you can get, so that's pretty cool. Also, you don't care. I don't think anybody cares about this, but I have this huge obsession with Big Brother this season. I've never watched an episode of Big Brother before, but since I'm in Toronto and, I have cable, what else am I supposed to do at night? So I started watching Big Brother, realistically, solely because the fact that it's on 3 times a week. And so this is 3 hours of something that I can watch every single week and say, oh, I only watch one show. But I'm so into it. The characters, the people, whatever, are crazy. Like, they're nuts. There's this girl, Gina Marie. She's super racist. But they haven't really spotlit her racism. They've actually focused on another girl. Her name doesn't even matter. I think it might be Erin, with 2 A's, Aaryn. Her parents had it out for her from the beginning. But they've done this huge spotlight on how racist this girl is when other people say things too. But anyway, Gina Marie, this girl is from some city in New York with the accent. Brooklyn? Is Brooklyn the accent? I don't know if that's for sure. Maybe she's from Jersey. She has the accent though, and oh my god, it's phenomenal. I don't want her to win it all because there are a lot of smart girls. There's one girl who her sister used to be on Big Brother, and so everybody loves her. But then there's another girl who is just screwing the guy that I've loved from the beginning. This guy's name is McCray, literally his name. And he's a pizza boy. And this girl who's screwing him, Amanda, she thinks that he's not actually a pizza boy and that he was lying, but he's totally a pizza boy. But they straightened his hair for the last episode, and that boy was looking good. That's all I'm saying. He has, oh, by the way, he has long, greasy hair, but he actually looked good in the last episode. I wasn't in love with him ever because of how he looked, just his phenomenal personality, and he's just you're typical stoner, this guy's a pizza guy kind of guy. So that's why he's my favorite. I don't know if I necessarily want him to win, but I wouldn't be opposed to it because it's hilarious. Anyway, I gotta work. Have a good day. Talk to you later.